Hi, welcome back to Living Life with Noni and Bobo. Here we are in the park. Across the way is a
Yeah,
lake and an eagle's nest,
I don't
but
know if you can see it. I
we
mean,
can't get it
we
in
can
there.
see it with the naked eye, but for some reason or other, I can't pick it up on here. But anyway, there's two of them standing on a branch, but you can't see it.
So it's a warm day. We decided we'd get out. We've had such cabin fever. It's ridiculous. It's been a
We have
very,
one of
very
the
long winter.
worst winters that we had in, I don't know, at least 5 years. Just lots and lots of snow, lots and lots of cold. So hiking's our thing. So here we are.
So we just thought we'd just shoot a little video showing you the lake, and I don't know if he's going to pan around to all the
Yeah,
wood that were
yeah. I don't
around.
know if I get this or not. A couple of Amish people on their bicycles. I don't know if I got it or not, but that's what it was.
So this is our what we do almost every day, especially when the
In the
weather
summertime, yeah.
starts cooperating. So even if it's in the 40s, 50s, we try to head out for at least a mile to
Yeah,
2 miles a
yeah.
day. Haven't been real successful, but hopefully the weather's breaking and going to stay that way.
There's been many studies done on how stress relieving hiking in the woods is, and it's just not. It's proven stuff. I mean, it's just awesome.
It's just good for your spirit. When I left, I was pretty heavy-hearted. We're of course, dealing with that whole
The
estrangement thing,
estrangement.
and that hasn't ended. And so there are days
Well,
when
as it seems to get worse somehow, but
yeah, it has gotten worse, but it's hard, and there's days I just wake up very heavy-hearted. But once I get out here and you're in God's,
this is God's cathedral.
exactly.
Short, real quick quip. Before we moved out here, for a number of years, we were debating on whether to sell the house, and then finally, we knew it was time to go. So, um, we were deciding on a house, and I went out one day, set out, found me a nice spot in the woods, and sat out there and prayed in God's natural cathedral, and here we are.
Yeah. So really not a whole lot to say. Just wanted to show you what one of the things we do. This is one of the parks we go to. And we were going to try to take you on the trail with us, but we didn't know
I'm
how
not.
that would work
I'm
right
just
now.
learning how to manage this stuff. We got to remember that we're boomers. We're doing the best we can do. But I just did an earlier video today, and I'll probably put it out shortly. I know you just can't wait. But one of the main reasons that I did that was it was just to encourage people. I know that isolation seems to be the thing to do when things start going sideways. Last maybe last year for us has been really difficult in many ways, and as I said in the other video I did, my default is go into hiding, shut everybody off, stay out of public as much as I can, but that's not good. I shared in the other video, biblically speaking, the Bible advises it. Proverbs talks a lot about isolation and how dumb it is. I did it for many years until I realized that it's stupid. So, just encouraging you, man. If you're in that spot, if you're having a really bad time and your darkness is your friend right now, you got to open up some windows and doors and let the light in, friends. And one of the ways to do that is to get out here. Maybe you don't have access to it, but you can get out and walk.
You don't necessarily have to get deep in the woods like we are right now.
Right.
There's always a lot of trails. But again,
Parks.
totally recommend go with somebody. Don't go alone.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other thing. And again, we're boomers, but we're out and I see women running, and sometimes we're way out somewhere, and you see women running by themselves, and I get it, I do, especially with younger generations of women. I'm not going to be afraid, and I get that, I do, but use a little bit of wisdom. Carry something with you, or let people know where you are and when you're going, and all of that sort of stuff. Women, I got to tell you, I fear for you a lot in today's world. I'm overboard with it. Nani is rarely out of my sight, and I know that's a disease, but it's me.
But here's a funny story, just talking about letting people know.
My nose itches.
We were, when we had our camper a few years back, and we went hiking, and we were very diligent.
Oh
We're
my
following all of the what are they called?
The trail markers.
The trail markers. And we're like, we're doing so good, and then all of a sudden the trail markers are gone. So I'm saying, let's just keep going. It'll take us. And he's like, I don't think it's going to. We need to turn around. Well, we turned around, and now we are out of water, or at least we thought we were.
A 2-mile hike turned into 8.
Turned into 8. We had to get help to find our way. It was crazy. And so my daughter said, from now on, you tell me when you leave and when you get back, and so I can track it. Because nobody knew we were out there. We were just camping on our own, and so it was kind of a funny story. So that's the joke now. When we leave, hey, we left. We'll be back at such and such a time, and just keep an eye out. So we recommend that you always let somebody know, especially as you're older. Things happen. Unfortunate things happen.
I keep saying I'm going to do a short little video on, defensive things for women, and I mean for men as well. But there's a lot of things that I do that are just so habitual now that, but it's good. You don't want to have it. You don't want to become your prisoner though. So you got to be careful.
I was just going to say it's sad that we can't get the eagle's nest, and
oh my
I
gosh.
keep turning around to see if they've moved at all.
Trying to find it.
They're right there. Well, this nest has been, how long has it been here? We were with a guide last year, and they were saying it's been here a long time.
Been a long time.
They keep coming back to their nest. They don't leave it, and I guess they mate for life.
Yeah, they do, and they have a fake nest out here too. They were told that they have, generally speaking, they have another nest nearby that kind of draws attention away from their young.
So every time I'm turning around, it's because I'm looking to see if they flew
see
away.
That eagle.
I wanted to see if they're moving. We can see the two.
You can see them standing on there, but I just don't have enough zoom on this thing to do that.
So we can't show you, but believe us, there's an eagle's nest out there, and
I'm sorry.
And as soon as all the leaves start coming up,
Yeah,
we
you
won't see it anymore.
nest.
So we try to get out here to try to find it before all that happens. But hey, we just wanted to share that little bit with you of what we do, and encourage you to get out there and enjoy the fresh air wherever you're at. I know in some parts of the country they're in a heat wave.
Right. Don't isolate, folks. I know it's tempting. One thing my therapist used to say, and I said, well, it works for me. And she said, until it doesn't. Right. All right, folks, we just want to encourage you. May God be the lifter of your head today, and make his face shine upon you in his wonderful creations.
And please, a thumbs up, comment,
follow
subscribe,
us, all that stuff.
All of that good stuff. Thank you very much.
One last little view of the lake before we go.
Maybe you could get the eagle's nest.
Yeah.
It's way over here.
I know. I just can't. I try, but I can't find it.
Okay.
All right. God bless, folks.